Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Yustekia, a Zambian living in Germany. So on this channel, I do share my life experiences as a Zambian living in Germany. So on today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys the things that shocked me when I got to Germany, and they're still even shocking me until now. So when I got to Germany, that was February 2024, and it was winter. I had like just like a sweater, okay? I didn't put on any heavy jacket, just a sweater. So when I got to the airport, I saw like the weather actually changed. It was so cold, and everyone was just in big jackets. I was the only one that was putting on a pullover. So the time that my host family came to pick me up, we got home, I was shivering. So when I got home, I just took some tea and everything. So for me, I'm used of this life in Zambia, whereby when you wake up, you go and greet your neighbors. Hey, how are you doing, Lishani? So me, I thought like, okay, it's also like here, like the social life. It's also like here, when you wake up, you can go and greet your neighbors and everything. So when I woke up in the morning, I couldn't see any of my neighbors. I was like, oh my God, where have I landed? Where have I? Where am I couldn't see any neighbor. I was like, okay, maybe it's like, yeah, chill. Huh? You're just 24 hours in Germany. Chill, wait. Guys, I waited until now. I learned to say here, there's nothing like, oh, good morning. Yes, you're going to have neighbors, but it's just like you're going to meet either. Just like when you're going to meet on the main gate, okay? Just on the main gate, or maybe, I don't know, after 3 months, you don't see your neighbor. That thing shocked me, and it's still been shock. It still like shocks me until now. Okay, let's come back to the weather. In Zambia, when it's winter, it's just cold like night, in the evenings, early mornings. But during the day, you can even like put on normal clothes, like you don't even need a jacket. But here, when it's winter, and yeah, like the weather can surprise you, okay? Even if it's not winter, it can still rain. Like even if it's not winter, it can still rain. I was like, oh my God. You have to always, like, when you wake up, you have to check the weather. If you do not check the weather, you're going to be surprised. You are going to be surprised when you get outside. When you go outside, just find that it's raining and you do not have an umbrella. So that thing shocked me, and it actually still shocks me. Trust me, guys. Let's come back to the food in Zambia. Okay, in Zambia, me, I used to even eat like shima for breakfast, but when I got here, no shima. We have this type of mini meal that we used to cook shima, but it's not like for the one for home. It's not like the one for home. Like, I always miss that Zambian shima, miss that Zambian shima. Here people, they even eat bread as supper, dinner, bread for dinner. In Zambia, bread, we won't eat it for breakfast. Hello? We don't eat bread for dinner. Here, it's even called abendbrot. You can eat as dinner, bread. You guys, I was like, me in Zambia, bread is for breakfast. Lunch, I have to eat shima. Evening, I have to eat shima. Tell me why now I'm now living this life of eating rice, squat chan. I'm even tired. Okay, guys, let's talk about the language. When I came to Germany, I had A1. In my mind, when I was in Zambia, I was like, yeah, just 2 months of living in Germany, I'm going to be having A2. I mean, like B2. I'll be fluent. Tell me why I'm not yet fluent, but I'm almost 3 years in Germany. I'm almost 3 years. I'm not even fluent in Germany. The thing shocked me. Oh my God. The other thing is church. Like in Zambia, everywhere there are churches. Everywhere. If I say everywhere, almost everyone goes to church on Sundays, some on Saturday. But here, there are few people, like old people. Most are the ones that goes to church. Old people. Okay, and finding a church as a black person here, it's so difficult. Tell me why there are even other cities where there are no African churches. There's only, like, I think every city, every village here has like Catholic church. Okay, but finding like African churches here, like last year I used to go to SDA church, and I used to travel like almost 2 hours going to church. 2 hours, you heard me. And also when you go to church, you find that it's just like different on how they do their things. It's not like the same like here. Guys, so now let's come back to social life. Like in Zambia, when you just walk down the street, if there are people selling things on the streets, you're just going to chat with people. Like when you meet someone on the street, like people, they are going even to think like you guys have been friends for so many years. But what? You're not even friends. You don't even know each other. There is no social life here. Finding a place where you can go, like, I mean, a party where you can meet other Africans, it's by connection. It's by connections. Like, you cannot just find it just like that. You cannot find it just like that. You know, like in Zambia, there's always something to do. There's something like, there's always something, there's always somewhere to go. There's always somewhere to go. But here, finding, finding a party, finding what? It's so difficult. Okay, let's come back to friends. Friends. I'm just saying about making friends, meeting friends. You find that someone that you know who lives in Germany lives maybe 5-6 hours away from you. Now it comes like it's so difficult to make friends. Where are you going to find those people? Okay? And everyone here is busy, everyone is doing their things, everyone is busy. So finding time for each other, you have to like make appointments. Oh, why? Oh, we have to meet on this day. We have to meet on this day. You have to make an appointment with your friend. Okay? And the other thing is appointments. Okay, I mean, like anywhere where you want to go. Let me say you want to go to the bank, you want to go to the doctor, you want to, like, anywhere. I'm saying anywhere. You need to make an appointment. You can't just walk. You can't just walk into the bank without making an appointment. You can't just walk into the doctor without making an appointment. You have to make an appointment. The other thing is letters. Oh my god. Oh my god. Here you receive letters, like that's the way of communication. Okay, anything they're going to send a letter. Anything, they're going to send a letter for you. You know, like my first week in Germany, first, second, I started receiving letters. So I used to ask my husband, what are these letters for? What? Because for me, I was not used. I never knew about letters. I wasn't used. You guys, this thing is still shocking me until now. Especially this thing of appointments. Okay, but anyways, when you're sick, there's always you can go to the emergency at the hospital. But here you have like every person has their own doctor. You have like your family doctor. You have whereby when you're sick, you have flu, like basic things. We are sick, you go to the doctor. They're the ones that write for you, like if you need medicine and everything. They're the ones that take charge of that. Okay, but I kinda like it. And the other thing is transport. Like in Zambia, you just like walk, you just go on the road, you take a taxi. But here, if you want to take a taxi, you have to book, you have to call them, you have to book online. And also like their buses, like people use trains here to travel, like trains. In Zambia, we only have like long distance trains. We don't have trains whereby short distance, no. But here, they have like short distance. We use trains like literally anything. You use trains, their buses, you can just use them like within within your area. But there are also trains that you can use, different types of trains. Different types of trains. You guys are so shocked seeing different types of trains. Oh my god. So these are the things that shocked me as a Zambian living in Germany, and they are still shocking me. If you have any culture shocks, you're welcome to share them in the comment section. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe and leave your lovely comments. See you in the next one. Love you. Bye.